everyone. Welcome to the Leaders Lounge. We have an exciting episode for you all today. I'm going to get right to it in a moment. Of course, this is the Leaders Lounge. This is the place for all leaders to get their leadership goodness. And we also, in occasions like today, talk to amazing people who are in leadership. The Leaders Lounge is an outgrowth of the World Class Training Institute, which is our organization that maximizes human capital through the delivery of leadership and training development programs. So everything to help leaders to be their absolute best, from executive coaching to delegation, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, all of the areas that leaders need to strengthen themselves from a human capacity standpoint are in our wheelhouse. So if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to the Leaders Lounge, and also make sure to connect to us on our website at worldclasstraining.net. That's worldclasstraining.net. So without further ado, because I know she's terribly busy as she's getting this campaign off, I am here on location in Clarksville with Dr. Wanda Smith. Dr. Smith has been a member of City Council in Clarksville for 12 years, and she is now in her mayoral candidate for the city of Clarksville. Just a little background on her, of course, her experience, her background on just what she knows about Clarksville and what Clarksville needs now, and why she believes she's the right person for the job of mayor. So without further ado, Miss Wanda Smith, come on in. Good to see you. Yes. Hey, yeah. So, Dr. Smith, and thank you, first of all, for taking time to be here today. I appreciate you so much for doing this. I have to share with everybody, I met Dr. Smith actually serendipitously at another board meeting, and then she had a program that she does, or an event that she does every year called Freedom Day. And this year she's going to be doing that event again. I was a participant in her Freedom Day. I was a vendor selling my books at that time, which to me is just a special moment, because we hadn't initially even planned to have this meeting. We talked, and then we said, hey, let's do a podcast. And of course, this is a couple of days before Juneteenth. Her Freedom Day celebration happens August the 8th, but I'm mentioning Juneteenth because I want Dr. Smith to first start by telling us, what is Freedom Day all about, and why is it important to the city of Clarksville?
Well, that's a good question. Freedom Day means we are free.
Mm-hmm.
We're no longer in bondage. We have the right to ride on the front of the bus, sit in the front seat. We have a right to eat at all the different restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
We can go in the front door.
Mm-hmm.
We're no longer slaves.
Right.
Just bottom line. We're no longer slaves. And we all cultures have a day that they celebrate Freedom Day. Even America celebrates a Freedom Day, the 4th of July, because they didn't have their independence. They were under the hands of the British. And so they celebrate July the 4th as their Freedom Day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all have something we can celebrate. But I'm so glad that we have Freedom Day. August the 8th is a day that Andrew Johnson freed his slaves in Tennessee. And so the first celebration was held by Sam Johnson, one of his slaves, who was free. And it was held in Greenville, Tennessee.
In Greenville, okay.
And so we've been celebrating Freedom Day now approximately 154 years.
Oh, my goodness. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, of course, you weren't the original coordinator who's been celebrating. No. So 154 years now. So Juneteenth is 1865. So was Freedom Day, let me do my math. So this was after Juneteenth, right? Okay. So Tennessee didn't find out until later. Is that why this is a special day?
We found out in 1863 that we were free. Andrew Johnson to free his slaves about 6 months after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
1865.
1865.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
correct.
Okay. 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 Very good. So she has this event every August. August the 8th is the one for this year, right? Which is actually on Freedom Day. So if you, before we even get into this, make you attend. Okay, we had just a little, y'all. Hopefully, y'all didn't see that. Make sure that you attend the event. It was an amazing time. She has food vendors. She has vendors like me who I came out and I sold books. She has dancers. She has a band, a DJ. It's just singers. It's an amazing celebration. She even had, like, was there a color guard or something?
Yes,
there was a color guard. So it's just a great time. You want to make sure that you come out to Freedom Day in Clarksville. So I'm telling y'all that too as a background because Dr. Smith is a person for the community. She has been demonstrating it for years. A little about her history before I go into some of these questions. She is a hometown girl raised in Clarksville, Tennessee by Christian parents. She's a member for Y'all High School. She is an experienced city councilwoman. She's a daughter of a former Clarksville police officer, World War II veteran, and a business owner. She was a hairdresser for 40 years, I think she said. I mean, who does that? And she still looks like she's 20. I'm like, I don't even That's the beautiful. I'm like, that's a beautiful thing because I would never have guessed that. Never have guessed that. And then she went on and got her education beyond cosmetology, 2 master's degrees, a doctorate, 2 stints in leadership, 3 master's degrees. Thank you for the correction. 3 master's degrees.
Hard work.
I know it was. I know. And she has also taken, is it certificates in leadership?
Yes.
Certificates in leadership, 2 different certificates in leadership. So this is a lady who not only is about the people, but she's well studied. And she is, are you an actual minister as well? I believe, right? She's a prophetess, and she's a prophetess, ordained prophetess as well. So Dr. Smith has been putting in work. And I think I read at the bottom of this that she actually has children. She has 4 adult children. First of all, before I'm getting to these questions on the mayor, but how did you do it all? Just for those of us who want to know, we can hardly get one thing done.
You know how we do everything, faith in God.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I made it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Resilience.
Right.
Faith, prayer, all of that.
And so were you going through these educational pieces while raising your children?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
As a matter of fact, I worked at the Blanchard Community Hospital.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Faith. And she knows how to get things done, which is what we need. Of course, this is the Leaders Lounge. You've had much training in leadership. How does leadership show up for you, and how has it shown up in the last several years as a city council person?
You know, as a leader, I always say this: just do it.
Okay.
Do what needs to be done. Get it done. I'm a multitask person, so I've always been a leader. From a child up, I'll say in my youth, I started preaching at the age of 10. That was my first sermon.
Wow.
Then, I started working at Fort Campbell at the age of 14.
Oh my goodness.
So I worked at the commissary and then moved on over to the hospital. I've been working since I'm 6 years old. I'm a tobacco, corn, and soybean is what we raised when we were children. So, I've always taken leadership roles, whatever role
Seriously.
they put me in,
Right.
and I take it seriously.
Mhm.
Whatever I do,
Okay.
I do my best.
Mhm.
But when I'm given a task, I'm going to study it, research it, and I'm going to make sure it's done. So leadership is something that you have to have within you. If you can multitask, you can be a leader. Some people cannot multitask.
No, that's very true.
Some people
That's
can't
true.
listen well. When you're a leader, you have to listen, and then you learn from others and you lead
Right.
based upon, surveys,
Right.
communication with other
Exactly.
people, partnerships. You build partnerships, relationships.
Exactly.
Because I believe that teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream work. That is so
Mm.
true. I love that you said that. The ability to multitask, I'm sure, is something that's important in your
Yes.
role.
Yes.
And that listening, because if you
Right.
have somebody who's, of course, you're about to serve a whole city
Right.
if you win this,
Exactly.
when you win this election, right?
Amen.
And so, as that leader, while you have to make decisions ultimately that are in the best interest, it comes as in part by also listening to the concerns and the needs of the constituents. Exactly. Right. So that's great. So now when you're thinking about what we've just talked about, what does Clarksville need, in your opinion, from their next mayor that they do not have now?
Okay. Well, first of all, they need change. And they need to go in a new direction.
Okay.
I would like to take Clarksville to a new direction, a new level. I'm not running because I know everything.
Come over just a little
I'm
bit.
running because, first of all, I'm ready to listen.
Okay.
I'm ready to lead, and I'm ready to collaborate with the people. I've heard the things that we need, and there are some things we need here to bring more excitement, to bring more revenue into this city. Such as, I've done some surveys of when I was campaigning, and I found out, and this is during my city council campaigning for 3 terms. I found out that we need some excitement here in Clarksville.
Yeah.
And you know what that excitement is?
What?
We need an amusement park and a water park.
Oh, that's a great
That
idea.
is something that will bring the surrounding communities together.
Yes.
It would bring Austin Peay students together. We have about 11,000 students enrolled in Austin Peay every semester.
Okay.
We have about 39,000 students in Clarksville, Montgomery County school system. We have about 30,000 soldiers.
Wow.
But this is a army-based city.
It is. That's right. That's
so this does not include the retirees here.
Nothing.
In the city.
Exactly.
But do you
right.
know that amusement park would put families and the students and the citizens together where we can collaborate, socialize, have social engagements.
Exactly.
We can even might need someone to give us a job.
Might,
You know? But also, what's so good about this is that it will bring in revenue. This water park and amusement park will bring in revenue. It'll bring in more tourists who brought in about $4 million last year to this city. Just think about how much more money we could bring in.
Exactly.
We can get more people to come.
Right.
And spend their money here.
So how do you envision this being funded?
Well, that's a good question. You can fund things for the public. You can get investors.
Okay.
You can get grants. And so there's several ways to fund it. Like I said, if an investor wants to take this on, that would be great.
Okay.
But I would work with the IBD, the Industrial Development Board, as well as EDC and other leaders who wants to be involved in this. But they're the ones who make it happen.
Right.
But I would collaborate them and have round tables with them to make sure that we can get the right investors.
That you can get got it. When you're thinking about, bringing in investors, I know you are a connector, a people person. So I'm sure you would be able to do that. Just, foreshadowing, thinking beyond the idea and beyond the financial piece, what do you think may be some challenges in actually bringing something like that? Is there a space concern?
Well, I wouldn't particularly bring them in. That would be IDBs.
Okay, gotcha.
They're the one that connects with the investors.
Okay, got it.
Contractors and things like that to bring in businesses, large firms such as Amazon, LG, Google.
Okay. Gotcha. So you would get them. Okay, awesome.
That's why I said I would work in collaboration with them.
Got you. Okay, great. So what would you say is your superpower? Because before you answer this, think about this. So we have a couple of other candidates who are running, right, for mayor. They have their strengths, but you want to send the overarching message that Wanda Smith is the person for such a time as this in Clarksville. So what is your superpower, that piece of you that makes you over and beyond all of the other candidates, or people who haven't run, who still maybe have concerns, that says, yes, you are the person that they should say yes to?
Well, first of all, I believe in electing a hometown girl, someone who is from here, who knows where we've been and where we need to go. I'm born and raised right here in Clarksville. I remember when there was nothing but farmland. It wasn't this many houses. We have, I can remember when, let me say this, I can remember when the population was 25,000 people. We have grown by leaps and bounds. So that's a good thing to always think about. Who knows about this city? Is your hometown girl? Is he a hometown boy? So what I have is knowing our history. I can remember I was at one of our meetings that someone wanted to get rid of the train station. Well, that's a historical train station. I can remember when my daddy wrote that train back in 1960s. You don't want to get rid of historical pieces or items or things. So, it's best to know the history of Clarksville. And I know the history of Clarksville. I know, as I said, I know where we've been and I know where we need to go. But that's it in a nutshell. You need to know the place.
You need to know the place.
Yeah, you need to know the place.
Do you think that's limited, though, to you having to be born and raised in a place, or is that something that can be studied? Because some may argue that while a hometown person is good to have, that person's view may be a bit myopic, right?
Well, listen, that does not say that I haven't visited a lot of places. I've been to Europe when I was 21 years old. I stayed in Spain almost a month when I was 21, over in Germany. I was there first, and then I traveled on over to Spain.
Wow.
I've been to New York, California, just recently, California, probably the last 3 years. I've been to Arizona. I've been a lot of places, Washington, D.C. a couple of times, New York, New Jersey, you name it. I've been all over this world.
Wow.
Still a lot of more places to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I've been a lot of places. I'm not minute in my thinking. I should say I'm not narrow-minded. I'm very wise. And, also I'm educated, and that helps to be educated. Whenever you're leading somebody, you need to be a little wiser than the people you're going to I say serve.
Okay, gotcha.
People you're going to serve.
Right. Okay, got it. Okay, that's a great answer. That's a great answer. She wants to talk issues, and we're going to talk issues. So what are the 3 issues that you think need to be addressed right now for Clarksville?
Now, that is the best question you've asked me.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And what is your answer?
Okay, the 3 issues that I see that need attention to right now is pedestrian and city infrastructure.
Okay.
Because growth has expanded beyond the infrastructure.
Okay, gotcha.
So we need to take care of that first. Let's consider sidewalks, pedestrian walks, the traffic lights.
Yes.
We need ramps around this city to free up or to reduce the traffic when there's an accident on Rudolph or 101st or wherever it may be. We need something, a bypass. We need some kind of ramp or freeway to help relieve the traffic. And that is number one thing.
Number one thing.
The next one is manage growth wisely.
Okay. And what does that look like for you?
I would create a roadmap
Mhm.
that defines where the organization is going in the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Which connects my mission, my
Mhm.
vision, and
Mhm.
values into a shared framework to align resources and guide my everyday priorities.
Okay.
So we really need to have a long-term roadmap.
Okay, gotcha.
How are we going to manage this growth? What are we going to do? We're just going to let the growth keep expanding beyond the infrastructure?
Right.
What are we going to do?
And what's your overarching vision?
Let me give you.
Oh, you want to give me the third one first? I didn't want to. Okay,
we'll third one.
Okay, yes,
we
ma'am.
need to hire and invest in white collar jobs.
Okay.
We have a lot of blue collar jobs here, but we need high pay. Higher pay is very important, and that is something that people are talking about a lot.
Okay.
We need more white collar jobs.
Are there white collar organizations here? Or are you talking about bringing in some other companies?
This is jobs that's paying, more large firms.
So you're trying to bring in
more office jobs. There are more office jobs.
Okay.
There are more, not manual, hands-on. Like I used to work at Acme Boots some years ago when I was young. That was a blue collar job, but I liked it, because I was in fancy stitch.
Sure, right.
But we need some firms more like Google and similar to those productions or firms. That's going to bring in higher pay. And these young people want to sit in the office. They're computer people. They're very savvy.
That's very true.
Computers. So we need some more jobs where they can sit in the office. My grandson, as a matter of fact, won't call any names, but he works now in an office job. He used to work at Train. He said, Nana, I'm tired of getting dirty. He said, look, I worked hard. He worked there 10 years, but guess what? He got him an office job. He said, look, he said, I can come home clean now.
That's good. Okay.
So that's good. Yeah. He's only 25.
Okay. Oh, nice. Very nice. So what is your overarching vision?
Okay. Good question. Also, now we to the questions. We to the right questions. Yeah. I'm going to say this. My vision is driven by 2 valuable principles.
Okay.
Smart growth, and as I said, smart infrastructure.
Okay.
And you know what? This includes making downtown, which is the heartbeat of the city, more live and vibrant and attractive.
Right. Yep.
And it's also to connect the surrounding people or counties or cities with us. We need to bring in more people here.
Right.
Why? Why do we need to bring in more people?
Why do we need more people?
Well, we need to bring them in to shop, to buy, to visit, and to enjoy themselves. I want them to spend their money here. We need more tourists, okay? Because listen, when we bring in more tourists, that brings in more revenue.
Right, exactly.
Also, I should have said that if we get a water park, an amusement park, that would also bring in more revenue. You know why? Because the surrounding counties can take, and the citizens can take a staycation instead of a vacation.
That is true.
Okay?
Exactly.
They can take a staycation instead of a vacation.
That's right.
Because when we take a vacation, we take our revenues and money out of town.
Out of town, right.
We feed them instead of feeding ourselves. And we're hungry right now because, hey, we need money.
That's right.
We need money to build roads, sidewalks.
That's right. Yeah. And with that, how can we increase revenue without raising any other property
good question.
taxes?
Good. Oh, that's a good question. Well,
I'm glad my questions are good.
They're so good. I just love it. Well, there are many ways we can raise. We can raise revenue. First of all, you got to look at what resources do you already have here in this city? What do you already have that's making money? Okay. If it's not making money, we need to kind of take a review of that and see, hey, if this is not doing us any good and it's costing us more money than what we're making, we need to, think of something new to do with that.
That's right.
So I say we can raise license. I'm not talking about your car license. I'm talking about liquor license. I'm talking about we can tax the cigarettes. What's that? Vape?
Vaping. Yeah.
Which is it's not good for our young people.
But they're doing it.
Honey, we can tax those things. Make it harder for them to get that.
Right.
Because it's not good for their health.
Yes.
We can put taxes on liquor. And I know, hey, we got tax. We can always increase that. Maybe people stop, I'm not trying to hurt nobody or put a pity on somebody's party, but I'm saying, hey, we can raise other things.
But that would essentially, so it wouldn't be property taxes. You're saying tax some of these recreational items instead. Okay, got it. Okay.
Talking about like the cigarettes,
Right.
the liquor license.
And
I'm
you
not
think that
talking
the
about driver's
revenues would
license.
still be
Well, if we got more people coming in, look at it.
Mhm.
5,000 to 6,000 people we are gaining
Okay.
in our population
Mhm.
yearly.
Oh, that's good.
That will bring in more revenue right there.
That's true. That's
and
so
then
true.
we need right now. There was a Boeing research
Mhm.
housing assessment done in
Okay.
Clarksville in 2024.
Okay.
It was the results said that we need about 15,000 plus homes built here in Clarksville.
Oh,
We're
wow.
lacking. We're lacking.
Okay. Where
So
are we?
we need homes of all kinds.
Okay.
Rental properties,
Yeah.
homes for sale,
Mhm.
subsidized homes,
Mhm.
affordable homes,
Yeah.
and so on.
Well, I know a
Senior
lot of
citizen
people are
homes.
attracted to Clarksville
Low
because
cost,
the
affordability.
affordability. Exactly. Absolutely.
And that's
So-
important because we need to keep
Right.
our homes affordable. We need to
Mhm.
keep especially our utilities affordable.
Yes,
I
exactly.
know that they were raised last year. No, it was in 2024, I believe. An ordinance was brought forth, and it was
Okay.
raised it raised our sewage,
Wow.
our water,
Mm-hmm.
the fees, you name it.
Okay.
We got it.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's so we
So
got
we
to do
have to
something about
keep,
that.
yeah, we got to try to keep
We
Clarksville
definitely
affordable.
need to do.
And that's the only thing we got going for us.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's affordable.
Is affordable.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I like Clarksville though. I love that Beach
Me
Haven.
too.
You know, y'all got Beach Haven. The
Yes,
winery is so
yes,
pretty in the
yes.
summertime.
Oh,
Yeah, I went there
yes.
for a jazz concert. It was absolutely gorgeous. So you've given us a good idea about what your vision is, what you'd like to
Mhm.
see.
Mhm.
I want to know how the people can trust that you can do it. So share a little bit about what you have done in your role over the last several years.
Okay, good question also. Well, people can trust me based upon my work in the city.
Okay. What are your top 3 accomplishments?
Well, I don't like talking about me, but I have many accomplishments, and I'm just gonna say this: I have worked in Fort Campbell, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
at the hospital,
Right.
civil service.
Okay.
And in order to work there, you have to have a security clearance,
Mm-hmm.
high security clearance.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a card in my wallet that indefinite security clearance.
Oh wow.
Because if you're not, when you apply for a job there, you're going to be, I'm gonna say, investigated.
Okay.
So I held the position out there almost 15 years.
Okay,
at Black
gotcha.
Community Hospital. And I was a
Right.
young girl.
Okay.
So I also received excellence and exception certificates.
Mm-hmm.
Excellence
Mhm.
excellence in my work.
Right.
I've always been tried to be honest in anything that I do. I mean, it's just who I am. I try to be
Yeah.
honest and transparent
Okay.
in what I do.
Yeah. Now I was reading over some of your other work, and it looks like, so you said you developed you were part of this 1,000 seat convention center.
No, these are some things that I have accomplished under my watch as a city councilor.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's happened under your watch.
It was my vision.
Uh-huh.
That was forward, and I'm glad you said that, because this vision, my previous vision, was thought of in October of 2017.
Okay.
And again in 2022, and it's almost some of the same things
It's
I'm
some of the
talking about
same.
now, because I had on there that we needed a amusement park and water park, and it's still not accomplished. But what has been accomplished is we do have, I wanted a 1,000 seat convention center or an arena. Well, we
Right.
do have an arena here, the F&M arena
exactly.
now.
That's
So
what I'm
that came
saying.
to fruition.
Exactly.
Oh, yes,
See,
the
that's
F&M.
what I'm saying.
And then I said we need high-rise eating places.
Okay.
And guess what? We got the
have some.
3-tier Shelby Trio
I
downtown
wrote
on
past
North
that. It's
Central.
beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
It's nice.
And,
Mhm.
and so I wanted to particularly call those out because with your vision of this water park,
Mhm.
you have already kind of demonstrated that you have an affinity towards these types of things, and you know what it takes to
Mhm.
actually bring these projects to fruition and see them through.
And
so
I want to add something.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to make downtown more attractive.
Yes.
You know, we need another mall here in Clarksville.
Mm.
Governor Square Mall, bless his heart, it has done its due diligence, but we have more people here.
Yeah.
So we need another mall. at least a 4-story mall. We definitely need that. We need some more huge, I would say large restaurants, more eatery places that we can go to and wine and dine. This brings in people to come visit Clarksville. We need to make this a destination city,
right?
Where people say, "Oh, I got to go to Tennessee." I'm talking about Clarksville because that's the place to be.
Okay.
We want to go to Clarksville. Why do you want to go to Clarksville? That's the destination city. We have to get there because they have this huge restaurant, or they got this humongous mall,
right.
Something that will draw the attention of visitors and tourists who want to spend money here, so we can keep our property taxes down.
Exactly.
But there is something else that came to my creative mind.
Okay.
It was, and I'm thinking about this.
And before you say that, I do want to tell the audience, early voting is October the 14th through the 29th. Election day is November the 3rd. So make sure that you register to vote by August the 6th. So as you're listening to Dr. Smith talk, if you just put on your calendars right now, October 14th to 29th, early voting, and election day is November the 3rd. Make sure that you are registered to vote by August the 6th. By August the 6th. And you were telling me where the early voting location is. Where is that?
At the Election Commission office.
At the Election Commission office.
Pageant Lane, right here close to the library.
Okay. Close to where we are, which is the library, the Clarksville Public Library. Okay, great. Now, share this next piece.
Now, there is something creative in my mind that I'm thinking about, and I know some people might not like this, but I'm thinking about, okay, so we don't want to raise taxes, but we want new streets. We need to free up the traffic. We need, better roadways where we can get home on time, we can get to work on time.
Right.
Now, if we want to have better streets, pay no property taxes, have free health insurance. This is something that I was just thinking about. I'm not saying this is what I'm going to do, so don't nobody get upset about this. It's just a thought. I think we need to bring in a casino. Let me tell you why. I know some said, no, people are going to be broke, but well, they're broke now. And we don't have a casino. They're broke now, and we don't have a casino. So I feel that if we bring in the casino like they have over in Oak Grove, something similar to that. I read somewhere that it says where there's a casino, they have free health insurance because of the casino taxes and money that's being made, revenue that's been made.
Right.
They don't have to pay property taxes. I read that somewhere. I can't remember. But listen, if we want to do better, we got to change from the same old way of doing things.
That's it. Exactly.
We have to do something new. We don't have to put it downtown. I'm not saying I'm going to do this. No. That is not in my 3 to 5 year plan. No. I'm just saying this is just an idea. If we want to change the trajectory of how we're doing things today, we want to get better. We keep saying, oh, let's don't raise the property taxes, Miss Wanda. Please don't raise the property taxes. We can't buy food. We can't pay our bills. Please don't raise the taxes. Okay, then. But we need money to fix the roads. We need money to take care of the roads, sidewalks, to provide sidewalks and things that we need for enjoyment and just for life, to live better, to do better.
Exactly.
To have more.
That's right.
And to be free.
And
so if we want to do this, think about one day, this is just a thought, we should bring a game changer in here. Let us have a casino. I'm not saying that this is something I'm going to do. I want y'all to keep that in your mind. This is not something. I'm just thinking, how can we not pay taxes anymore? How can we get health insurance? People say they don't have health insurance. And I read somewhere where it says that they have this casino and they bring in a whole lot of tax dollars where they don't even have to pay for health insurance. Everybody has health insurance.
That's a good point.
Good idea.
And this is the thing, if people are going to gamble, they're going to gamble.
They're going to gamble.
The person who does my hair, he goes to the one Oak Grove.
But look at the stores. Every grocery store, you can buy a lottery ticket. We still have a gambling going on in Clarksville, but it's at the grocery stores. It's everywhere you go.
So that, yeah, it's good. And you do have
It's a
to be
thought.
innovative. You know,
Yeah,
you got to be
gotta be
innovative.
innovative.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely
And
do.
I'm not doing this. I'm just thinking,
You're
how
just
can
thinking
we
about
try
some
to
other
think about
ways.
ways to bring in revenue?
Right.
And
exactly.
I know the water park will bring in revenue and create jobs for our youth.
Yes.
I know our crime rate has went down in Clarksville for the last 7 years.
That's fantastic.
But the youth crime, we still have some concerns about that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think if we give them something that's exciting and something that they can do with their little friends and girlfriends and boyfriends, hey, that might keep them from committing small crimes.
That's right. That's absolutely true.
We definitely
That's
need
true.
something to bring the families together, to bring the communities together, the
Right.
people together.
Right.
Social engagement is very important.
Yep.
And we
So
need
true.
to make downtown Clarksville the top, I don't want to say spot, but the top place to be.
The top place to be. I agree. I totally agree. This has been great. I don't want to hold you too long. I got some little quick questions, like rapid fire questions.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
to wrap up. They're easy. They're gonna be easy. Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So this is the Clarksville lightning round. Where's the best place to eat in Clarksville?
Well, for me, the best place to eat is at my house.
Uh-oh.
I'm joking, but well, I am a good cook.
I believe
throw that
that.
in there.
Right.
Well, the best place to eat for me is Texas Roadhouse. I
Texas
love
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
What about a
Yes.
Clarksville staple? Like if people are coming to Clarksville, remember
That's
we
what
want to
I'm
get
saying.
people
We
to
need-
come.
Well, that's
'Cause
what
we
I'm
got
saying.
that in
We don't
Nashville.
have that yet. That's why I
Oh,
said
y'all
we
don't
need
have
to.
that?
We don't. We got the downtown Shelby Trio, and I've eaten there. It's good food too. There are several places to eat here, but we need something on fire.
If I'm coming this weekend, I'm bringing my family. Tell me where to eat.
Try the trio.
The
Downtown
trio. Okay.
Because we've eaten at Texas Roadhouse many times. It's been here a while. But the downtown what did you call Shelby Trio? The downtown Shelby Trio.
Shelby
Try there.
Trio.
It's nice. It's got good food. I've
That's
been
where
there.
you eat.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Next question. Where can people get the best views of Clarksville? They're coming. They just want to have a day where they are like sitting outside. Is there a water place? Is there a park? Where can they go?
Good question. Well, right now, the only place to get a good view is the hotel downtown. You can look out at the river on Riverside Drive.
That Doubletree?
hotel is called the Doubletree.
Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty.
Did you like it?
Beautiful.
I've been
Beautiful.
inside when they gave me a tour.
Yes.
And also, another good view would be, let's see, what about hey, the Shelby Trio? Go there.
Go there. Okay.
You
See,
know, you can look over the city a little bit up at the third level.
Okay.
And it's beautiful in the back out there. Oh yeah. Mhm.
gorgeous. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
Third question. What is your favorite activity? You've lived here a long time, so you know a lot. You've raised
Okay.
children. Best thing, if you're going out Saturday,
Yeah.
where you going?
I don't go to clubs now.
I didn't
don't
say
do
you
clubs,
did.
but
I didn't say you
the
did. I don't need that.
The favorite activity.
Activity.
Walking.
Walking.
And I
Okay.
love walking on our Greenway. We have Greenway all in Clarksville. We steady expanding our Greenway.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so the Greenway is a good place to
Okay.
walk. And I love to walk on Riverside Drive by the river. You know, my mom always said, when you are heavy burden,
Yes.
you're gonna take your burdens to the Lord in prayer. But she said, go down by the riverside.
Oh, Jesus.
Go down by the riverside and
Yes.
just watch the waves.
Okay.
And as they flow and they roll,
Mm-hmm.
she said, just let your burdens pass on
Let
down.
them pass on down. Let them pass on down. Down by the riverside.
Down by the riverside.
Down by the riverside. Last question.
Okay.
Why do you love Clarksville?
Oh my God, that is a good one. Let me tell you why I love Clarksville. And first, let me say this: I am running for mayor,
Mm-hmm.
but guess what? It's because I believe in the people.
Okay.
I believe in this city,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that we can come together and create something bigger, brighter, and better.
Okay.
But I'm also running for mayor, not because I have all the answers,
Mm-hmm.
but because I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to listen to the people. You know, this is something we need
I'm
to do.
actually gonna give
Listen
you
to
this
the
moment. Mhm.
listen to the taxpayers.
Okay.
Listen to the seniors who helped build this city. Listen to people who were born and raised here, who knows about Clarksville. And that is something I've been doing, is listening to the people. And I'm ready to collaborate with each and every one of you through email, telephone. You can call me. You can also meet me in the grocery store, wherever you are. I'm ready to listen and to collaborate so that we can make Clarksville one of the best places to live, work, and enjoy.
That was absolutely wonderful. Y'all heard her. And in that, you know that she loves Clarksville because she loves the people who are a part of Clarksville. This beautiful spirit, Dr. Wanda Smith, has lived in this city. She's raised her family in this city. She's run businesses in this city. She has led in this city. And now she is asking for your vote to be the mayor of this city. If you believe in Dr. Wanda Smith, and if you believe in people, and if you believe in forward movement for the beautiful city of Clarksville, Tennessee, make sure that you first register to vote by August the 6th, and then early vote or vote on election day. Early voting is October the 14th through the 29th. Election day is November the 3rd. So cast your ballots for Dr. Wanda Smith. Dr. Smith, before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to share? I just thank you for your time today. Thank you for, making space in your schedule for this moment, because as I said, I met you a few years ago. But when positive and the right spirits collide, it doesn't have to be a long meeting.
That's right.
For it to be a powerful
That's
one.
right.
And so I'm just grateful that our paths crossed. And I'm going to allow you to share what you want to share. Yep, I'm going to step out the way for a moment and then we'll wrap up. So go ahead and share with the people the last few things that you want to share with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, residents of Clarksville, Clarksville's future is not something we wait for. It is something we build. It is not something that happens to us. It is something we create. Every choice we make, every conversation we have, every vote we cast, it all shapes the direction of our city. So let us choose progress, accountability. Let us choose community. And let us choose to move Clarksville forward together. And most of all, choose Wanda for mayor to make Clarksville a better place to live, work, worship, and enjoy the amenities of this city. Thank you, and may God bless you, and may God keep you, is my prayer.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are very welcome.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
She is so talented. She knows how to talk and speak before the people in front of a camera. I'm really nervous when it comes to things like this. I don't like to be on camera. I didn't tell her, but I'm sure she saw the nervousness in me when we first started. But she is just picture perfect.
Oh, well, thank you
I
so
appreciate
much.
you for having me and
so
for doing
sweet.
this podcast.
You are
Ms.
welcome.
Dawn, you are just so beautiful.
Thank you so much. You are so welcome. And y'all, we're going to wrap up for now. Make sure, again, register to vote by August the 6th. Early vote, October 14th to the 29th. And you can, and actually, we'll make sure that this information is, here's her information, Wanda Smith, and on the back,
hit the QR code.
you can, let's just put the QR code real close quickly, scan that QR code, and you can register right there, right now, because you do not want to delay. And we'll make sure that you have this video as well so you can share it, okay? All right, okay, until next time at the World Class Training Institute and at the Leaders Lounge, always remember, when you're better, we're absolutely better.
Bye-bye.
Take care, bye-bye.